Are you drinking milk right now?
This is lemonade.
Oh, what's around the corner?
Fudge, apparently.
I'm glad I was recording so that I could get that for the intro.
Come and see me if you're interested in being homeless. This is episode 446 of Insert Credit, a show about video games scored by a radical buzzer. I'm Alex Jaffe, and something that has recently made me a little self-conscious is that people in New York keep calling me Batman when I wear my Batman hat out.
Oh, wow.
Huh. Are they like, yo, what's up, Batman?
They go, hey, Batman.
They like catcall you as
Batman?
Batman?
They catcall me as Batman. And like, wow. I don't know how to respond to that. Do I go, swear to me? Do I go, I am the knight? Do I just go,
I feel
hi?
like that's like
I think
New York
you
sign of
just say
respect.
hello.
Yeah.
Hello. I think just a meek hello is the funniest way to respond to hey Batman.
Hey.
I agree.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Man,
My parents are dead.
I'm an orphan.
I worked hard for this. My parents died.
Yeah.
I'm Frank Zafaldi, and I don't know, it's kind of a bad day to ask me something to be self-conscious about. I'm just not feeling that way right now.
How you feeling?
I'm just on top of everything today.
Wow.
I am. Like, ask me tomorrow. It's going to change. But yeah, I don't know. I don't actually feel this way, but I could see how I could be subconscious sometimes because I eat basically the same lunch upstairs every day because I don't want to think about it. I just want to get the food inside. And I do feel judged by my my fellow kitchen users. They're not exactly coworkers. I share a kitchen with Digital Eclipse.
Kitchen peers?
Kitchen peers. I feel judged by my kitchen peers. I don't feel self-conscious about it, but I do feel judged. And in moments of weakness, I could see myself being self-conscious about my can of tuna and piece of toast that I eat every day.
That's a solid meal. I'm Ash Parrish, and I feel pretty close to what Frank feels like.
It's a good day.
Yeah, it's a great day.
Good to know I'm the only one with issues here.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
More than others.
I'm sure Brandon will come through.
We'll get there.
I don't know. What am I self-conscious about? I'm self-conscious about work. I started my new job. Yay. Officially this Monday.
Yeah.
I think I'm self-conscious because I haven't quite got back into the flow of how things work just yet. And I feel bad because I need like a little bit help. Like, okay, this is something that you should write about, or can you do this, instead of like, going out and searching in the blog minds for my own vein to tap.
It's a new publication. You have to be, it's not new, but not new really to you, but like you have to get used to what the audience wants and what this style of publication is again. So there's
and
like
that's I'm in that adjustment period. So
the taco of today is not the taco of 2020.
It's very much not. It is so not, but it kind of is, but it also isn't. So it's interesting to learn and like I said, make that adjustment. So we're getting there.
I'm Brandon Sheffield. I'm self-conscious for one of just in general in the small way of having kind of put my whole career into this video games thing.
Oh yeah, that's rough, buddy.
Feeling very self-reflective, I would say, about that these days. But perhaps more amusingly, I wouldn't say that it made me, I guess, literally self-conscious in that I had to be conscious of myself. My partner and I were walking around the neighborhood yesterday, and she got 2 cat calls while we were together.
Hey, Batman.
Which is unusual. Yeah, they were like, "Yo, cat."
Oh, I know how that goes.
Yeah, one of them was just a nice person on a scooter who said to me, "You have a beautiful woman there." Like, all right. But the other one was I thought about a lot of things because it was a literal scrub in the lyrical sense.
Oh,
because he
hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride.
Out the passenger side of his best friend's
you
ride.
rarely see them like that.
And he
natural
hollered,
environment.
Wait, a scrub, is that like a buster?
It's similar.
It's similar.
Also known as,
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Coke Pop. It's a soda pop situation.
It's in the same genre as
Got it in my
Buster.
head now. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, "Hey yo, why you cheating on me?"
That's interesting that the one cat caller would only address you and the
And
other
that's
one would
what
only address
pisses
her.
me off, actually. I think that's actually worse.
Which is the worst one?
Yeah,
It's
because
hard. They're
it's like,
both misogynistic in
Yeah.
different ways.
very much so. Like, the other one is like, oh, I'm being respectful because I'm not even talking to her at all. I'm
Mhm.
seeking approval or permission or whatever from the
Man who owns her.
Exactly. Like, ugh. The other one I would just find charming. I don't know. Like, I think
I agree with you, actually.
Yeah.
It was charming until he turned the corner, and then he was like, "Hey."
Oh,
Then it was like, "Oh man, that's weird."
No.
Now. It was funny.
This might be a hot take, but like, okay, nobody should be catcalled if they don't want to be catcalled. So like,
Okay.
this is for personal, however you feel about catcalling is the right feeling. But if you know where to stop and to keep it brief and keep it cute, like catcalling like works. Like, why are you cheating on me? And then drive off and never look at me, don't speak to me, nothing like that. That's charming. Like 9.5 times out of 10 when I get catcalled, it's charming. Usually because especially if it's an older man. If it's an older man, they're generally classier about it and they know when to stop. The younger ones that don't know when to stop, that's where you fuck up. So what I'm saying is, if you want to catcall a lady, young man, you have to be charming about it, and you have to be quick, and you have to run the other fucking direction.
Keep it pithy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Good advice for anyone who wants to harass a woman very quickly.
For all the scrubs.
Yeah. All right. My first question kind of relates a little bit to, I think, Brandon's anxieties here. Hey, so are we in a video game industry crash right now?
We've been there since 2022.
Yeah,
like that's not a new question at this point.
It's like it's hard to say if it's a crash. It's like, because money is still being made. It's like a hyper consolidation. I would say maybe more than a crash, but I'm not totally sure. It depends on how you want to define it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the implication with crash and this is something I have a lot of issues with and bring up on the show a lot, even though it's just kind of a half-formed thought, which is like, I don't think there's a video game industry. I don't think that video games is its own category anymore. Like to me, it's like saying that like all of printed word is the same industry. Like it's just way more diverse than that in terms of market diversity. I think I agree with Brandon. It's like it's like the money's being spent. You know what I mean? Just as much, if not more, money than ever is being spent on video games. And more games than ever are being made, but that actually is a problem. I think there's a reckoning within certain parts of the industry, I think, which is like, oh, it doesn't work this way anymore. But overall, like the entire business of video games, if you mash them all together, seems fairly healthy to me.
I would say that to me, it's like the game industry, if you did take it as a whole, is more closely emulating the state of specifically the American economy than it did before. Like it used to be more, recession proof or kind of an outlier in certain ways. But I feel like the consolidation of wealth and power is way more pronounced and way more one-to-one with how the U.S. economy is going right now. I'm sure other economies are also doing this, but it's less visible to me because I don't live there. But also other places have more protections. Like so many people I know who are not out of work because they got grants from their government or they have social systems to fall back on so that they can make their personal game while they're out of work from their professional game or whatever. So yeah, I feel like Gabe Newell just buying that $70 million mansion is striking in like weeks of massive layoffs. It's not like he's responsible for the entirety of the game industry, but it is nuts that Valve takes 30% of your money for existing. They have been trying to do some more stuff.
It's not like the music industry, which treats them good.
But again, that's why I feel like it's the game industry is becoming more like every other in terms of the consolidation and the top downishness and the Spotify garbageness of everything. Like if you still on Steam, if you don't make the minimum amount of money, which is $100 for in a pay period, then they don't pay you. They don't pay you that money. So
Wow.
And as you can see from tons of stats out there, most games don't sell very many copies. And so
That's just money Steam gets to keep.
how many thousands of games have made $99 and Steam just has that money? I'm sure it's like earmarked in case they need to spend it or something, but it's very strange. So yeah, it's not a crash exactly, but it's an extra capitalismishness.
There's got to be a punchier name for that.
I think there should be. Yeah.
It's not a video game crash. It's a video game crush.
It's a video game cash out.
I like that.
Something like that. I'm not sure.
Trying to do a Devil's Crash, Devil's Crush kind of thing here, but
yeah, video game cruise and Time Cruise was the other one.
Yeah.
All right. We got through that entire question without ever once saying the secret forbidden word, which was Bandicoot. So congratulations, everybody.
I didn't realize that was a word. I thought it was going to be Xbox.
Is there any scenario where Grand Theft Auto 6 turns out to be a flop?
I don't think so.
It depends on what you mean by flop, and it ultimately depends on what Rockstar means by a flop.
Yeah.
Because I really feel like it's going to be maybe a flop to Rockstar, but not to anybody else. Maybe, possibly. And I don't think Rockstar would ever say that unless something goes horribly wrong that, oh, this is not performing as we wanted to, because I don't think to show that kind of fear would probably trigger some kind of video game bank rush if they were to admit, oh, this is like selling less than we expected it to. So,
yeah, maybe that's what would cause the video game crash.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I don't think so. I mean,
just filling landfills with copies of GTA 6.
It'll be really the economics of this are so interesting because you have this game that's coming out. Nobody has any fucking money. Nobody can afford the consoles that this game can play on anymore. Right. So it doesn't you'll get your install base up at front, like the people who own the PS5s now. But the only reason why GTA 5 is this thing that it is because it had its long tail and it was able to port from system to system to system and, sell this game like 6 through 3 different console generations. And that's just not going to happen with this. So by default, I don't think GTA 6 can even come close to that. And maybe that's not what they're gunning for, but they probably spent like $2 billion on this bitch. So they would have to. So I don't know.
They're going to need a lot of millions of people to buy this, which is interesting.
Yeah.
It might happen, but it's true that they might not see it as a success. And if that were the case, then one would wonder what could be a success, because I mean, at that level of budget, because everybody got out of their way. Like November's empty. Everyone squeezed on either side of it so that they could get out of everyone was like, here's your pristine runway, GTA 6. Let's see what you can do. And if they can't pull it out in such a scenario, it raises questions about but also it'll probably be like really good, and people will like it, and it will dominate the conversation for quite some time. So I feel like it will. I think it'll make its money back pretty quickly, personally.
I agree, but I have to imagine their return plan is in the years, not immediate.
Has to be.
Because
online stuff.
Yep.
Like people are still buying 5, man, like all the time. Like it's still one of the best selling games. And I think even internally at Rockstar is like, when would they even know that it's a flop? I guess their projections could change based on the initial sales, but I have to imagine they're expecting a return in like year 5 or something for this.
Yeah,
might be. Yeah, and if GTA 5 is selling enough for them to continue, they might be thinking, what if we had GTA 5 and 6 both making us money simultaneously? But if that's part of their projections,
no one's going to buy 5 when 6 is out. You know what I mean? Like I think everyone buying 5 is just like
waiting for 6.
No, I think they're like, I got a new graphics card. I got a new PlayStation. I'm gonna go get a game.
Yeah, but
I
there's
know
like-
Grand Theft Auto.
It's like DLC.
I don't know. People
and
still play
things.
San Andreas. They still go back and play Vice City.
Yes, people play. Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, every game is played by someone. It's true.
Okay.
But we're talking about sales numbers.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
And actual sales numbers of Grand
that's
Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, that's going to stop.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm tired of talking about it. I don't want to talk about GTA 6 until like September.
Okay,
Unless,
we won't then.
I don't know,
Make a
Rockstar
note.
blows
Make
up.
a note.
I'm making a note to put a moratorium on GTA 6 until fall. I'll wake you up when September ends. Question 3.
There you go.
Nice.
What are the biggest tells that a once ambitious game developer is beginning to rest on their laurels?
That's an Ocarina of Time question.
Is it?
I think so. It feels like an Ocarina of Time Unreal Engine 5 remake question to me.
I don't know. I thought it might be a bit of Rorschach.
Yeah, it might be a sign that they're beginning to rest on their laurels. I don't think anybody's doing that.
Yeah,
actually,
I think it's impossible to do that.
Yeah, I think anybody
Yeah,
that's doing that is
It's like
currently
asking
going
which
bankrupt.
developers are lazy developers. So,
Yeah.
There
them.
aren't
Yeah.
one. They're all hustler.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's resting on their laurels. Some may be resting like on a bed of nails or something like that. Like they haven't figured out what exactly to do yet, and they're in trouble. But I don't think anyone's just like chilling.
Okay, we can answer this question. The people who make FIFA and Madden.
Okay, yeah.
I would imagine that actually they're probably all in a constant panic individually because they're probably trying to replace them all
That's true.
at any given time because we all think that making an annual sports game is easy.
It's probably
and we might
not
as well
easy.
just AI it, you know.
And I also my ignorance of sports games really came to the fore for me when I saw, and this is several years ago now, but the 2K thing with Jake from State Farm.
Oh, yeah.
When you were like walking into a store and Jake from State Farm is there and you're like, how can I get the fit or whatever? And this is something that I had no idea was in sports games, that you could like walk around and go to a mall and in a stadium or whatever is happening there. So it makes me think that I have no idea what's going on in these. Like they're probably not just updating the stats. They're probably trying to find ways to make this the only video game that you play. And you know, they're like figuring out how to integrate Kalshi betting in there or something terrible.
Oh God.
I feel like the campaign mode of a recent sports game would be a good credit spent for anyone who wants to do it.
Well, the problem with that, like,
Because you have to
I've
play
tried.
the games in between
Yeah.
that, and I can't do that.
Well, I've actually tried. Like, I've tried to like be like, what are these sports games like now? What is 2K? The problem I have is that the PC versions are like their own weird islands that don't stay in tune with the console versions, and they're like built on last gen tech still. So there is a SKU of the current 2K on Steam, but it is not the game you can get on PlayStation 5.
Huh.
So don't spend a credit because I wouldn't literally have no way of doing it.
You know, that kind of makes sense to me because there's been much talk about how we're going to have to start making games for the lowest spec
Right.
because people aren't going to be able to afford new stuff. And for a sports game where you want as many people to be able to play it as possible, on PS5, you know that it's a PS5 and that's what it can do. But PC players, they could be playing on whatever they want. They could be playing on all kinds of stuff.
I don't know if it's
Not
on
so much
purpose
anymore.
because like all the Steam reviews look terrible. Like they're all, you know, none of them are positive.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I don't think it's on purpose.
That's weird.
Well, I don't think it's like because they think they'll sell more or whatever. I think it's just like they're probably really lazy. What I think.
Well,
Are there any
confusing
like
to me.
really successful games that you think a minimal amount of effort went into?
Yes.
Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that it's not a game. That beer drinking app on the iPhone.
Not a
Oh,
game.
those are cool. I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Drinky Bird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Drinky
Drinky,
Bird.
we got Flappy Bird, Drinky Bird, Angry Bird.
Can any of you split the G? Are you able to do that? Who doesn't know what that means? Do you?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay. So have any of you had a Guinness?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So you get a Guinness, you get like a Guinness in a cup and it has Guinness on the side, and splitting the G is like you have to drink in one drink, get it so that the foam cuts the G in half.
Ooh,
and it's harder than you think it is.
That's fun.
Oh, no,
That's
I've
a good
never
game.
heard of
You got to
that.
drink the exact right amount.
Yeah, that's a fun drinking game.
Oh,
it is.
that's like throwing quarters at the wall, but it's like in drinking form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good game. Yeah.
That would be a good video game, I think. That would be a fun, like,
Split
app.
the G? Yeah.
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 Get on it, amateur developers at forums.insertcredit.com.
Yeah, mail that to yourself in the year 2007 and become the most popular thing in the App Store.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right.
What was the question?
The question
Laurels.
was about people resting on their laurels.
Why are
Why are game developers so
Yeah.
lazy?
My joke / actual answer is every indie dev that fills their trailer with all the little crappy awards that they've won.
Oh yeah,
they've got they're really resting on their
laurel
to get you
yeah
to purchase their
that,
game.
Okay,
that 5 out of 5 from God is a Geek, yeah, that's gonna really that's gonna really drive some sales there.
It's funny because we have no proof that it does anything, but we all do it.
Right,
like, we do it. It's like look.
Someone told me I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Perhaps you too will think that we're good.
All right.
Does it work?
Can I tell
No
it?
idea.
It was a funny story. Okay, usually what happens for stuff like that, at least in places where they don't give scores, is that PR will email you and ask if we can use like quotes from your review on our marketing or whatever. And usually I have to ask for permission from my boss for that. But one of the best requests that I got was when I reviewed Age of Empires 2 at The Verge, the console version. And Xbox PR emailed and asked me, like, because I think I said Wololo with your contrololo. And they're like, can we put that in the marketing? And I'm like, of course you can. So that was fun.
That's great. All right. So I've got some news. As we all know, as many have theorized, and as it turns out to be 100% correct, the world is in fact a simulation. And it's time for the three of you who have been working for the past 30 plus years as QA testers to submit your bug reports. What are we passing on to the developers here in our notes?
Can we buff, or rather, can we nerf white Caucasian? Like, can we bring some of those stats down? Because it's like too much. It's way too overpowered. Like,
some of us are going to get really salty
consistent.
about that one.
I know.
I wonder whom.
Like, we need to better balance these classes, you guys.
Yeah.
Across the board, because it's ridiculous. I have others, but like, you guys can go too.
It's a pretty popular class.
I mean, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this, but I'm thinking about how, you know, there's bugs in like Oblivion or whatever, where it's like we forgot to set the boundaries, so like the guy went and killed everyone in the other village. You know, and there's clearly a bug like that with the economy.
That's true. Yeah.
Currently going on, like it's just all moving in that one direction, and it's meant to be spreading around, and that it is not as designed. We did not design a simulation where there can be a trillionaire. That shouldn't be a thing. So we got to look into there's some kind of, like, you know, rounding error in the math or something,
like an underflow error.
Yeah.
Went bad.
Yeah. This is more of a social engineering one, but we've got to solve the design problem of people don't realize that this is an MMO. Everyone thinks it's single player and that everyone else is an NPC. But it's actually an MMO. We need to
incentivize player cooperation.
Figure out how to get people to realize that they should, like, stop griefing, basically, and also be aware that the other characters are all actually other people, not just NPCs. Have you noticed this in real life? How people are really struggling to have just basic empathy for others, or even acknowledge that others are real. It's just freaking weird.
I have noticed this. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I haven't noticed it personally because I don't hang out with people who are freaks, I guess.
No, I'm talking about being outside, just being out in the world, just like you
driving
go to
your car,
standing in line at the grocery store. That's what I'm talking about.
I know intellectually what you're talking about. I haven't seen it, but like, one of the things that is
it
like,
might be a big larger city problem.
Yeah, might do.
Genuinely, yeah.
That works. But one of the things that's like so astounding to me personally is like when I'm nice to people, I feel amazing, even though I get nothing out of this. Like I, leave a nice
you
tip
get to feel
for some-
amazing.
Yeah, I feel like just being nice for nice sake is like such a good feeling. Like I don't understand why people don't do this all the time.
Maybe it's like a stress test on the engine that like when you load out a place with a certain density of people, it fails to load like their full cognizance.
Another thing, we gotta get the Gen AI out of this stuff.
Yeah.
And, nobody likes it.
I
Gotta
mean,
get rid of that.
In their defense, it is a placeholder. It's not going to be in the final product.
That's right.
It's all over the damn final product. I have a UI bug. Your waste port and your like fun port should not be that close together. You need to space them apart, or we need to come up with new solutions because this is kind of like not ideal.
Oh.
So we're aware.
There's like 6 departments that didn't talk to each other for that
Exactly.
part. Yeah.
I mean, the thing about that is that the fun is by design kind of a side effect. It's meant to be input output, I think. Like that was the original design doc.
Who can know?
Yeah.
Esper said in the chat, air intake and food intake literally overlap. Yeah, that's just bad.
Yeah.
I was not talking about
Yeah. We breathe out and we eat for fun.
I shouldn't vomit from the same hole that I eat. I mean,
sure.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to shoot out of your wrists like Spider-Man? Where are we putting the ports here?
Yeah.
Ambiently secreted.
Oh,
like,
man.
can we
Oh my
come up
God.
with more efficiency so that we don't have to eliminate waste?
Yeah. Ambiently
No, you're
secreting.
thinking too small.
Yeah.
Why is it that we have to process physical waste in the first place? We should be more efficient such that the waste that we intake,
We
if
should
we
be using
excrete
all
it
of
at
it.
all,
Yeah, I'd rather photosynthesize it. That's for sure.
I would rather that be an option, but I would prefer to consume food.
But yeah, the devs put
Food is
all
too
this
fun.
work into these food items. They're not just going to throw it all out. Like we got to use
Really
these assets.
realistic looking, all the food,
Yeah.
I have to say.
Yeah, that's definitely one of like the pluses. You guys, they did that right. They did that really right.
All right. I'll take this all up to the bosses and we'll see what we can patch out in the next update.
Thanks. I was aware that was an improv zone, but I was trying to contain my rage. So
Hey, we'll be right back. Squad-a-la.
It's all
my
improv
rage.
zone. The whole show is
Yeah.
improv zone.
I mean, if that's
I know, but
improv zone, it's
Yeah.
every question.
Here's my
there's-
secret, Brandon.
It's all
bits that
improv
Get
zone.
closer to it. I'm gonna get some water, and I'm gonna
You
see if
never
maybe
really
my-
exit the improv zone, do you? Welcome back to Insert Credit. It's time to go. That's all right, you guessed it. To the question hole.
I did
This
guess
is the part.
that.
I wasn't talking to you.
Mistake.
Anyway, this is the part of the show where we get a question submitted to us at patreon.com/insertcredit, where for mere $1 a month, you can get the chance to give us those questions. You can get monthly bonus episodes and other fantastic surprises. This week's question is an old one, way, way deep in the question hole, which I've been sitting on for a long time, but I felt like now was the right time to ask. This week's
Gotta be
question
hatched by now.
comes from Dillson, who asks, who will be the next developer or publisher or voice actor to announce an NFT project?
Ubisoft again? That's funny.
Haven't they
Yeah.
all at this point? Yeah.
Yeah, who's maybe Snoop Dogg will make a game development venture and then announce a new line of NFTs.
Okay, I was gonna say he's done that already. I feel
yeah.
like.
But if it's a new developer, it would count. Yeah.
I mean, no, maybe.
Who would do it,
It seems
now?
like RGG feels like the type to be
Yeah.
a little bit
Mhm.
late. Like, oh, we're just coming to that a little bit later than what we should have. Square Enix was already way late when they said that shit.
Bored,
I don't know.
curious.
I feel like it would be someone like Tencent or something, somebody that has some nice gotcha stuff around which there's a secondary weirdo economy, like the Love and Deep Space type secondary economy where you can hire actors to play that person or whatever, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and go on fake dates with them. I feel like a company like that, where there is already a secondary market that they can't capitalize on, might have a reason to do it.
And they might be the ones that actually make it Like that feels like they have the resources and the knowledge, especially with that secondary market, to make it work the way that it didn't work all the other times we did NFTs.
Yeah, this time for sure.
This time it's gonna work.
This time we'll get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got a really good answer that wouldn't work. And
Nice.
I don't think they've done it yet. Tim Sweeney at Epic Games is going to announce NFTs tied to your Epic Store account as a way of trying to continue having the Epic Store for some reason and continue poking and prodding at dumb like programmer engineer brain stuff like
there's
NFTs.
something here.
Has an AI company tried to do NFTs yet?
Recursive
To
loop.
try to just
Right.
Well, yeah, all of them
Yeah, what if
before
we ran
they
back to
switched
last-
to
Yes.
AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're throwing
I
it
guess
back.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something in there though where they would be like, this prompt can never be prompted again in this tool.
Oh, God.
And now it's only yours.
It's a locked prompt.
That does sound like some bullshit. A startup in Silicon Valley with like $500 million in Series A funding is already doing right now.
this blonde big boobs child's face is only your blonde big boobs child's face.
No one
no
else can generate it.
can have her.
What about like a nostalgia play? Like, I think we're far enough removed that people might be nostalgic for NFTs. And you could do it. Yeah.
Apes are back.
Yeah.
You could do it semi-ironically even, but they're actually NFTs. Like that could work in a weird way where it's like people go, I bought one of the apes, because it's meant to be an in joke between us all, but it turns out that like a bunch of people all think it's funny at the same time.
I do think an indie dev doing it ironically could then get a lot of controversy and discussion about whether it was really ironic or whether they were really just doing it, etc. And then they might make a little money on
Be
that.
like when you thought the Coca-Cola CEO did Coke 2 on purpose to
Right.
make Coca-Cola popular again. And I believe quote was, I'm neither smart enough nor dumb enough to have done that.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm going to guess that someone at Rare wanted to do Donkey Kong NFTs and Nintendo immediately shut that down.
Nintendo was probably like, what are those?
Right.
I don't want to worry about that.
Yeah.
Rare hasn't had involvement with Donkey Kong for like 30 years. What are you talking about?
All right. Well, then I would have lost that bet. Sometimes I just say stuff, Frank, okay?
They could travel.
Sometimes we
forward
just
in time.
be yapping, Frank.
They could they could have gone to Microsoft and said Battletoads NFTs. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll fix that for you.
Thanks.
I
Frank.
would totally buy from this like some original Rare people that aren't there anymore.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like ukulele NFTs.
Wish-
Yeah, I
wish
could
they
see
could do
some
that.
ukulele NFTs for sure.
There is somebody, unfortunately I don't remember the specific names, but there is a venerable like Italian Amiga developer, Simogen or something like that. I can't remember exactly what they were called. Sorry to everyone. But the CEO revived the company to make a game with AI, and the point of the game is to sell his like financial advice book.
Oh, fine. I love that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is he targeting? Wait, is he targeting like nostalgic Amiga people?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a thing. You can do that.
I mean,
You shouldn't, but you can.
All right.
What else are they buying? Who cares? Like that's a market.
Okay. Simulmondo is the name of the developer, the first Italian software house.
You didn't do the hand when you said it.
Simulmondo.
There we
Thank
go. Now I understand.
And sorry, it's his finance course selling for 4,000 euro a year. Yeah.
Does it
Damiano
run on the Amiga?
Jerry is the one. No, it doesn't.
He should make an Amiga version.
Absolutely, he should
Yeah.
have. Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's like 5 million colors per pixel in this thing because it's entirely AI generated. So it would not be possible.
I really appreciate that scammers let us know who they are up front when they sell us like their course or their book.
Yeah.
If you're selling me a course, I immediately know that you're not going to teach me anything, and the course is how you make your money. So goodbye.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Next question. On a personal level, what video games most engage your imagination?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm pausing because it's a good question.
Yeah, same.
I don't have to pause because the answer is really easy and really obvious if you know me. Anything with any kind of like romance or dating content, it just like just brain explodes. I write like 6 different like books or fan fiction in my head. Very rarely do I get it on like paper or digital paper or AO3 or whatever, but it just goes nuts. It's really good because I can hop from like game to game to game and like keep this like steady flow of like creative output going, so I don't feel like a gross, disgusting, stagnant human being. So I really appreciate games like Love and Deep Space, gotcha bullshit as they are. The enjoyment that I get out of it is so far beyond what is actually within the confines of the game itself, because it stimulates that part of me that I usually can't like muster the energy to start myself. It like bootstraps that shit and then kicks it into the stratosphere. Like I need that push to get up just over the hill, and then I'm gone. I'm gone until I find the next game. Love that shit.
I want to ask more about this. I find that in a game where romance is a thing, well, it's to be honest, it's never like appealed that much to me. But I get it, like abstractly, and to me, like a written romance that is given to me feels like the opposite of something that inspires imagination. It feels very scripted to me. It's never like, it never feels like my own romances in my life, because it's just someone else's writing, and so I'd like to understand why it inspires imagination.
Why you say that, but and it is like the romance that I am presented with in the game is the scripted part, but what the game has truly given me are dolls. You give me a pair of dolls that I can take and play and pose with and do whatever kind of wacky bullshit I want to with them. If I like your dolls enough, that's all I need. And I like, as you can tell, all of my Dragon Age and my Baldur's Gate, those guys are excellent doll makers.
Have you picked your one Deep Space guy yet, or is it still just everybody?
It's very. I settled on one, and now it's everybody. I don't care anymore. Like they're all different. They all have their little tropes. I can put them in different situations that feel correct to them instead of trying to make the one fit into all types of things. It's a lot of fun.
I do like putting a guy in a situation.
Yeah, exactly.
I think for me, I know for sure that imagination and creativity, I'm not that sparked by games where that's the point. You know what I mean? Like character creation and stuff like that. I usually am just like, I don't know, random, fine. And like Brandon, I'm really pausing and trying to consider this. I think what sparks my imagination the most is when there's just a hint of a deeper like world or society.
Yeah.
In the environment that I'm in, I think of our former guest Annie Austin, right? Like not all of, but most of his videos are about like trying to make sense of the space he's occupying, and doing things like trying to figure out the employment rate of like towns in Fallout or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't go that deep, but when there's like lines of dialogue that imply that there's more going on than the game tells me, like that tends to inspire my imagination of like, what the society might be like and how I fit into it and stuff like that. But usually it's pretty shallow.
I've got a couple things. One is kind of like, it's shorter, but mechanically, when someone is mechanically and narratively, when someone's doing something neat, it makes me think about other things you could do. So like Indica I was like, oh, you can do a walking around third person video game like this. I didn't think you could do that, but here it is. And with the way the narrative worked. And then another maybe deeper seated one is like Crow Country, where when I went to amusement parks as a child, I was really interested in the animatronics in like It's a Small World or whatever. But I was even more intrigued when I saw a staff member open up a door in there and like walk into they had to like go into the background to fix something. And so like, what's back there? It could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so Crow Country gave me a little bit of that because it takes place in an amusement park. And so it called to mind those old feelings of anything else could be here. I'm sure it's not. I know how video games work, but sometimes there is, like, I love when there's weird actual stuff that's just still in the game and hidden outside the periphery of where you can see. That stuff inspires my imagination. And when a game can be good and inspire that at the same time, that's pretty rare and cool. It's like I'm not thinking about it because I'm bored and I'm clowning around and I want to escape the like I want to go out of bounds, but because I'm actually thinking about the corners of the world and what could be out there.
That's time. This is what I've been thinking about for a bit, especially when I'm hanging out with kids of my cousins. What are the best games to have on your phone for the kids who ask, do you have any games on your phone?
I've never been asked that by a child. Do they really do that?
They really do that, yes.
They do that. That has been asked of me once, and I was so excited to get asked that I immediately downloaded Sonic 2 and gave him my phone.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good answer.
That's good.
I don't know, how playable is Sonic 2
Yeah,
on a
Sonic
phone,
2? Like,
It worked. Like, I think Sega has a legit mobile port on the App Store. I'm like, kid.
I think also kids who are asking if you have games on your phone are used to playing games on, like people play Call of Duty on there. I have watched that occur over people's shoulders. It happens. People play like FIFA and stuff. Everything's like 5 pixels tall. I don't know, but they manage it.
So the question is, what do I give them?
Yeah, what are the games on your phone for when a kid asks, do you have any games on your phone?
I feel like I've answered this question in blog form. Maybe it was on the forums. And
maybe Michael Brogue they might bounce off that, but it depends on the type of child.
I'm gonna see if I did write that blog, and I'll get you the link to it. But I've done the work on this, and I've had I got a lot of people to send me like stuff on like Apple. Well, I think the parameters of it was, I think it was an email. Like somebody emailed me, and I think they were from like the Middle East, and they didn't have a lot of money, and they wanted mobile games that were free. And I think I asked on Blue Sky, like, hey, this kid emailed me. They want some free games that are not part of any subscription services. What can you give me? And I got a ton of answers. Probably can still find that thread on Blue Sky. And there were a lot of great answers on that. But Sonic 2, obviously.
Yeah.
What else? There's a lot of fun, like little time wasters and stuff.
I'd give someone Void Pyramid or Ramble Planet, games by Willy Electrics, which are just cool weirdo RPGs. Maybe it would inspire them to be weirdos or embrace being a weirdo. Ramble Planet. It looks like maybe they're not on phones anymore, but they used to both be on Android. So, but I'll break out my old phone for them that still has them on there.
I don't know what to do with this information, but I just looked about 3 times, and it turns out I literally don't have a game on my phone.
Wow.
So I don't know when that transition happened. It makes sense. I don't disagree with the findings here, but I guess at some point, I don't know. It's like at some point, like you will be picked up by your mother for the last time. It's it's like, when did that happen with video games on my phone? I don't know. It's sad to think about.
I do have one game on my phone that I specifically have for when kids ask, can I play a game on your phone? And that game is Alto's Odyssey, because I think it's really fun to watch kids struggling with Alto's Odyssey.
Never heard of it.
It's kind of like a sand dune skiing game that takes a little bit of skill.
I've seen that.
Is it like a Tiny Wings-ish sort of game?
It is Tiny Wings-ish, and it's really, really fun to watch these little kids like figure out how to do a jump for the first time.
I have 5 games that I play with somewhat regularity on my phone. One is Hold Down, one Slice and Dice, one is Zaga 33, one is Threes, and the other is Desert Golf.
Desert Golf's good.
Desert Golf is one I'm not giving to children on my phone because I'm trying to keep my par under 3 per hole. And
this one's not for children.
No, I'm not.
That's the
not for
answer.
kids.
Good job, Brandon. Despite the fact that all I talk about is Love and Deep Space, I do not play that on my phone because it is so large that my phone cannot handle it. So that is exclusively on the iPad.
Wow.
Oh God, what would be the real move for a certain kind of person is if there's a game where messing around in it gets you a lot of like rewards and things that you can use later. Just give it to a kid to like basically grind for you.
Yeah. That's fun.
I don't have any of those though.
Not anymore. I've got a little bit of a lightning round for us. It's a little bit of an elaboration of a game that went too quickly last time, so I think I'm going to buckle down on this one and see if we can actually do a thing of it. I'm calling this Game Namer. In this game, all of you are going to take turns naming video games that fit my criteria. If you hesitate too long or repeat an answer, then you're eliminated from the round. Then it's just the two of you, and then there's one person left, and they win the round. Whoever wins the most rounds wins the game. I have a bunch of rounds prepared, so we can end either when we exhaust them or when we get tired of it. So let's see how this goes. We're going to start with Frank on this first one. Round one is games that are one syllable.
Near.
Fuck. Pass. Eliminate me. I don't know.
Okay, Brandon.
Zool.
Frank.
Zoop.
Dang it.
Brandon.
Whacked.
Frank.
I'm out.
All right, Brandon wins our first round.
I hate this game already.
All right. Next, we're starting with Ash. This next round is games with two syllables in the title.
Fuck.
Okay.
Sonic. No, it doesn't work. No. Two syllables? What the fuck?
Ash, you're out.
Ash is out.
Brandon.
I'm next. God, I had one, and then I lost it because Counterforce.
That's
three
four
syllables.
More than two
Oh, that's
syllables.
three syllables. Oh my God, I had one, and then
I think he's out. I
Yeah,
think he's
you're out.
Oh no, I
Frank.
know I'm out.
Yeah, Frank wins this
I-
one.
Frank wins. Baroque is what I was going to say, and then something happened,
I had Eco
right.
locked and
Lined
loaded
up.
for whatever it's
All
worth.
right.
and then I would have done Echo right after you did that.
That would have. There's no game that's just called Echo.
That's true. Echo the Dolphin or Echo
Mhm.
Junior.
Like that's why Sonic didn't count.
That's right. That's right.
I've been
All
through
right.
this.
How many syllables is this now?
Okay. Next, Brandon.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to name a game with three syllables.
Linda Cube.
Wow.
Frank.
I don't have one. Yeah, I'm out already.
Ash.
Overwatch.
Yeah!
I did it.
All
You
right,
got
Counter-
one.
Counter Strike.
Ash.
Diablo.
Brandon.
Dragon Blade.
Ash.
Dragon Age.
I can't count that. There is no game called Dragon Age.
Fuck off. They're right.
Yeah, it's Dragon Age Origins,
Origins.
I'm afraid. Yeah, Brandon gets our next point. All right. This is an easy one. This next one is games I haven't played.
Fuck.
Oh.
Go.
Loom.
Correct.
Tails Adventure.
Correct.
Marine Filt.
Correct.
That's an FM Towns game that I was just looking at up
You've been
here.
here for 9 years.
I can go forever while
Yeah,
I'm just
you
looking
could.
in this direction.
Yeah. Dark Star, which is an
Correct.
FMV game that I just found the press kit for in my storage unit this morning.
Darkstalkers 2.
I
Don't tell me.
Yeah,
I've
I
played
mean,
that at an arcade, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean,
What am I? No,
Yeah.
I'm not that one. The one where you're the
you mean Darksiders too?
Darksiders. That's
I have played
Yeah,
Darkstalkers
Darksiders
too.
Yeah,
I've played
yeah.
the Darkstalkers games, I'm afraid. Brandon?
Well, I would like to give it to her that she meant Darksiders too. So what
the
about
one
that
where
one?
you're the apocalypse guy. That's what I meant.
If Frank wants to give it to you, then we'll give it to you. You're still in.
We can allow it
We'll allow
Yay.
this
this
once.
this time.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Me,
Yeah, you.
My Eyes, which is the game about communicating with an orca for the FM Towns.
I have not played that game.
No, you haven't.
This is going to be a 4-hour episode.
I
Frank.
know, right?
I don't know where this came from. Tetris 2 plus Bombless.
No, I did not play that. Ash.
No.
All right.
Behind her eyes.
I have not played that. Brandon.
Ningyotsukai. It's a fighting game for the FM Towns.
I have not played that. Frank.
I'm going to start making this interesting.
Yeah.
Games that he could have played, because this could go forever. Beyond Two Souls.
I have not played Beyond Two Souls.
Okay.
Okay, I'll also make it more interesting.
It's not your
It's not
turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not my turn. I'll
Yeah,
wait.
I'm going to make
I'll
this
wait and then I'll make it
interesting.
more interesting.
Maniac Mansion.
I have not played Maniac Mansion.
Mhm.
Deadly Creatures on the Wii.
I almost played that, didn't get around to playing.
All right.
We mentioned it earlier, Devil's Crush.
Haven't played that. This is the last round of this one. Ash.
Okay.
Okay. I might be too close to the sun. Deadly Premonition.
I have played Deadly Premonition.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm here's a game you should have played but may not have. Phantom Dust. Have you played Phantom Dust?
I haven't played Phantom Dust. I've
Phantom
been
Dust.
meaning to. It's on my list.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say Brandon and Frank both get points for that one.
All right.
Frank is at 2, Brandon's at 3. Our next category is game titles that start with vowels. We start with Frank.
My brain was just like, which one is a consonant, which one's vowels? But okay.
No, actually, this is round 5. We start with Ash.
It's the Jeopardy problem. You know everything until suddenly you're presented with it. It's
Ash,
like,
game that starts with a vowel.
What's a letter?
That starts a vowel. El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron.
Oh,
Correct.
Nice.
Brandon.
Oh, me. I'm only doing this because I think it's funny. Sometimes Yakuza, right?
I'll allow it. Just all right, Frank.
Arrow the Acrobat.
Correct. Ash.
Epic Mickey.
Correct. Brandon.
Endless Ocean.
Correct.
Arrow the Acrobat 2.
I'll take it. Ash.
Echo the Dolphin Tides of Time.
I'll take it. Brandon.
Alien Syndrome.
Frank.
Epic Mickey 2.
Ash.
I should get double points for this. Alien Isolation.
Ooh, you won't. Brandon.
Oh.
Arrow Dancing on the Dreamcast.
Frank.
Action 52.
Ash.
One Chambara.
Oh, yeah,
Good one.
nice.
Brandon.
Every Extend Extra.
Oh, I just caught. I'm going to go ahead and eliminate myself.
Yeah.
So I was going to say Aladdin, and I think you would have let that slide, but the game's actually called Disney's Aladdin.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
wouldn't have
gonna
thought
self-take myself out. Yeah.
That's fair. I appreciate that integrity.
Yeah.
Ash.
Yeah.
I'm running out of steam here, folks. Osutaku Owen Done. God damn it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Astonishia Story.
Ash.
It's for the GP32.
Oh man.
I'm afraid that's time.
I can't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Another point to
Alondra.
Brandon.
Alondra.
Alondra.
I'm proud of the one I just came up
Yeah.
with,
Albert
which is Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to get that one out
We
there.
played that
Yeah.
on the GameCube. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Next.
No one did a U one.
No.
We start with Brandon. Games with an X anywhere in the title.
Anywhere. Xenogears.
Sonic Extreme.
SSX Tricky.
Brandon.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
X-Men Children of the Atom.
Ash.
XCOM.
Brandon.
X-Men 2, The Clone Wars.
Frank.
What?
Marvel's X-Men.
I'll take it. Ash.
I don't know. Like, there's probably a game out there that's called like Extreme Sports.
Football.
BMX. There's got to be
yeah,
a
there you go.
BMX game out there.
Can you name a BMX game?
Travis Pastrana's BMX. I don't know.
There's BMX XX. You can
Yeah,
do that.
that's 4
Get
X's.
on that one. I'm afraid you're out. Brandon.
Fine.
I had a really good one and it left because we were talking about stuff. Oh, wait. Ranger X. It's back.
That's good. Ranger X.
Ranger X. At first I was like X Ronza, but I was like, oh no, the X is also in the US title. So you can just use that.
BMX XXX.
There we go. It wasn't used.
Nice. Extreme Sports Football, I'm pretty sure is a real game.
I knew there was like an Extreme Sports something.
There's a lot of those on.
Yeah.
I know.
They're all on the PlayStation 1.
That's real, right?
I think you're thinking of NFL Extreme
Oh,
or Brutal Sports Football.
I might be combining those two. Oh man,
Yeah. Frank, you're a winner.
I should have done Extermination.
I want to drop
instead.
what my next one was again,
Yeah,
which
please
is
do.
X.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I would have done X2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different. Yeah,
I
okay.
should have said Final Fantasy X. God damn it.
You
Oh,
should.
Oh
that's
god,
good.
yeah, we could have gone
That's
forever.
good.
15.
All right. Next is we're going to start with Frank. Games with a verb in the title.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
Hard to start. That
It
one.
Yeah.
depends. Okay. All right. Fine.
Can it be conjugated? While Frank is thinking.
It can be conjugated.
All right. Like
okay.
an adverb.
Yeah. Not an adverb, but a verb.
Okay.
A verb count.
Does
Okay.
the word have to be a verb in the title, or can it also be a verb?
It does not have to be a verb in the title.
Okay. Thank you.
Is Run Saber the name of a game?
It
Run
is.
Saber?
It is.
Got it.
It's it's an Atlas game, and
Yeah, it sure is.
It starts with the guy going Run Saber.
Saber.
That's like one of 6 Super Nintendo games that I know about the existence of. So
Ash?
I'm gonna try this. You're probably gonna get mad at me. Elite Beat Agents.
I will take Beat.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see.
Killzone.
I will take Killzone.
Don't shit your pants.
I will take shit.
Yeah,
I
you
will. You've seen me do it.
It's true.
Shit. Nope, that's not.
Ash, you're out.
No.
Brandon?
Oh God. Is it? Can I do something stupid, and then if you don't accept it, I'll move to another one. I just really want to say Ninja Gaiden because of guiding.
God.
No.
No homonyms.
No.
I will not take that.
Okay, then the Super Spy.
I'll take Spy.
Spy. Okay. Pokemon Go.
I will take
Yeah.
Go.
R-Type Command.
I will take Command.
Oh man, Command and Conquer.
I'll take Command and Conquer.
God darn it. But you won't take Conker's Bad Fur Day. I see how it is.
I will not take Conquer's Bad Fur Day. No.
Okay. What? Oh my God, King of Fighters, because you can king someone in checkers.
I am not counting that. Frank gets the point.
God darn it.
All right.
darn
The
it.
score is now Frank 4, Brandon 4. Ash is having a good time.
Yeah. I'm just happy to be here, guys.
We're still doing this? How long have we been doing this?
We got 2 more. Our
Make
next
it one more.
All right. Fine. If we're doing one more, then I'm getting Esper in here. These are games that our editor, Esper Quinn, has played.
Oh, okay.
Has played. Okay.
We are going to start with Ash.
Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Correct. I mentioned that before the show.
And I'm next.
Yes.
Magic the Gathering.
Damn it, that is a game I have played.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said it earlier. Nier.
That is also a game I have played.
Nier Automata.
That is also a game I have played.
Celeste.
I have played a little bit of Celeste, yes.
Okay. All right. Good.
Final Fantasy 15.
I have, yes.
That's right.
This is the one category Ash might do better than everybody else in.
Kingdom Hearts.
Correct.
Demon School, LOL.
Yeah, I played that the other day. I actually have a bug I think I have to submit to you later.
Okay, please do. If you have video, that helps.
Dragon Age Origins.
Yes. Everyone's still in.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yep, played that one as well.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Incorrect. Brandon is out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Esper has famously not played any Marios.
I dislike Mario games.
Is that famously known? Dang.
It is now.
I didn't
Yeah,
famously
No
know
one's gonna
that.
forget that.
Don't you read
Shoot.
the papers? Come on.
Yeah.
Read
There's a
the
whole
papers.
holiday devoted to me
Wow.
not playing Mario.
I went off my own track to try to get that going, and look what it got me.
All right. 2 left.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles.
Correct. Yes.
I'm going to go on a limb on this one. Tomb Raider 2.
I have played okay, you're going to have to tell me. I've played Tomb Raider 2 on a demo disc.
That counts?
That
All
counts.
count.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have played a demo of
that's
Tomb Raider 2.
All right, I'm going to start getting wilder. Dynamite Heady.
Incorrect. I have not played Dynamite Heavy.
Ooh.
All right.
And Ash is
All
on
right,
the board.
And you
well,
know
we
what that means? That means we have to do the last round.
Yeah, we
because,
got to do a
Frank and I are
tie.
tied.
Yeah. All right. This next one is video games with no proper nouns in the title.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh.
We will start with Brandon.
No proper nouns. I'm trying to think of a Phantom Crash. There's no
I will count
proper
Phantom Crash.
nouns
Yes.
in that. I need to make sure I know what.
I know what a proper noun
proper
is.
A
noun.
proper
Yeah.
noun is like
It's
the
a
name
name.
of a
Yeah.
thing they
Yeah.
made up, or a person's name,
or a
or the name of a
place.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's really hard because my first thought was to do endless ocean again, but like, is the ocean
no,
is a
ocean is not a
concept,
proper noun.
but is the
No.
endless ocean?
No,
A
that
proper
would,
noun?
that would
Ocean a
also
place?
count. Endless Ocean would count as a game with no proper nouns in the title.
Okay, all right.
The only way it wouldn't is it would be like, no, Ocean was the name of a video game publisher, and I don't
Right.
think we're
No,
doing
but
that.
if
Yeah.
in the real world that word is not a proper noun, it counts.
Okay.
Is
okay.
it my turn?
Yes, it's Frank's turn.
Street Fighter 2.
Correct. Ash.
Final Fantasy.
Correct.
rejection for the FM towns.
Correct.
Do you have to say that every time for the FM towns?
I don't have to.
It's
That's
fun.
just what's upper right
Oh,
from
I'm
him.
sorry, Brandon. I have to disqualify you. FM Towns is a proper noun.
You're right.
Hosted by your own.
You're right. God darn my petard. Hosted me again.
Frank.
Skitchin.
I'll take it.
Journey.
Yes.
No, it's a band.
Yeah.
Not that one.
True.
Frank.
Oh, Final Fight.
Okay. Ash.
Flower.
Good. Frank.
This is so obscure. War on Wheels.
I'll take it. Ash.
God of War.
I'll take it.
Flappy Bird.
I will take it.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes.
Resident Evil.
Also yes.
No, I'm sorry. I gotta take I take myself out because Kingdom Hearts is a place.
What?
But the word kingdom and the word hearts are both nouns. I will count it. I've already specified that if they're both non-proper nouns in the real world, then you're good.
All right.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
He did say that. I missed that part.
Yeah. Like you couldn't count The Legend of Zelda, but you could count Endless Ocean.
Wait, why?
Because Zelda is a proper
Zelda
noun.
is a person in that world.
But Kingdom Hearts is a place in Kingdom
right.
Hearts.
Yeah,
Yes, but
I don't
the
know.
words kingdom and hearts are not proper nouns.
I'm confused.
It has to be two to not count?
No.
But it counts
Yeah, I
as if
think-
it's one?
There are no proper nouns in the name. Kingdom Hearts is not a title that has a proper noun inherently in the title. In the context of the game, it's a proper noun, but the words that make up the title are not themselves proper
Oh yeah,
nouns.
and Zelda is like Zelda Fitzgerald. That's like
Yeah,
a
that's
person.
the name
Okay,
anyway.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. I do enjoy that we got three journalists or former journalists here trying to figure out what a proper noun is.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's very good.
Well, I know what a
when I
proper
see
noun
it.
is, just not the arbitrary.
I'm not
rules
sure I
around
do
it.
anymore.
All right, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn, Frank.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ooh. The word Sonic is not a proper noun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
do
then-
have to count that.
But Sonic himself is a guy.
Yeah,
then how
I'm,
could
but
we-
Jaffe's
the
got a
word-
weird rule.
Yeah, I
The
know.
I'm
word
fine with
Sonic
it.
is
All right.
an already existing word.
Mm-hmm.
also the
Ash?
name of my internet company, though.
Yeah.
So is that proper?
Playing fast and loose with some Japanese things that would not fly in English. Gyakuten Saiban.
Yeah.
I don't know enough Japanese to say.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
fine.
The English equivalent would be Ace Attorney or Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Phoenix
but
Wright wouldn't
the-
count, but Gyakuten Saiban does.
Gyakuten Saiban would.
Yeah.
I'll count it. Frank?
Oh, Elite Beat Agents.
Yeah, correct. Ash?
Missed.
No, Miss has a Y in
Huh?
it. That makes it a proper noun.
Damn it.
Frank is our winner. Congratulations.
Wait, I want to do the next one I was going to do.
Yeah, what was your next one?
Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Very good. Congratulations, Frank. You're the winner of this week's episode. Brandon, I want to go back to you for just a moment because last week you said that you were going to percolate on what our next game would be.
I
Have
did
you
say
come to a
that.
solution yet?
No. Well, so I did say that it would be Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, I just have. I'm really struggling with I want to see what the remake is like,
Yes.
but I want Ash to play the original.
So then you should just tell us to play the original.
Where do I? Yeah, I guess I should tell us to play the original probably. Frank, what do you think?
Is the original Resident Evil 4 playable on PC? Is the
Yes.
question.
Oh, I don't know if it still is, but it was. I don't know if they pulled it off or not.
I'm looking now.
Me too.
Because I told you I'm not doing none of that extra bullshit no more. It's
Resident
going to
Evil
take Steam 9 years to figure it out, so never mind.
Resident Evil 4 2005.
Yes.
It's on
Okay.
Steam?
Yes.
It is on Steam.
How much is it?
It is $20.
20
You want it
God's
easy,
own
but
dollars?
you want it to. I want it to be easy. Something you play on Steam. $20.
$20
What do you
for a
want?
20-year-old game? Get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here.
$1 a year.
That's right. Good
I
vintage.
do not have a problem
All right.
paying Capcom for their labor, so we will do this.
All right. In 6 weeks,
That'll be
we will
So
come
Frank, you
back.
think original also?
It's a good question. You want Ash to experience what we've experienced.
I do.
Then there's no way around
Yeah,
that.
I guess it's true. We have to
Yeah.
we have to do it. And I
Yeah.
think maybe I'll play some of the remake also just
just to have thoughts on it.
to have thoughts on it.
Or
Sure.
we'll do
Doesn't
this
have to-
again in a year and do the remake.
Right. Yeah, we could do the remake later. Okay. Well, for now, original Resident Evil 4. I'm probably going to be playing it on a GameCube, but Ash can play it on PC. I think all that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say by.
I would also say, like, if you're getting weird, and have it hooked up or whatever. I played the Wii version also, and I consider it just the same game. So if you want to waggle,
yeah, there's been some contention about you saying that all the Resident Evil 4s are the same game because, like,
I don't care.
The PS2 one adds so much stuff, and then the Wii one adds some things.
Well, the PS2 one's a different game because it's not performant. So, like,
but it also adds like the ADA files whole subsection. There's like
all that's optional though. No one's gonna go.
It is.
You don't have to go play that.
It
yeah.
Is. Well, anyway.
I didn't say they all have content parity with the bonuses. I'm saying the core experience of playing Resident Evil 4 is the same.
The same.
Whether you are pointing with a Wii remote or aiming with a stick.
All right. We'll record last week of July. You will hear it, dear listener, first week of August. Who's got recommendations?
I saw this game on Steam. I thought it was really fun. It's called Duppy Detective Tashiya. It's like, imagine if Yu Yu Hakusho where Yusuke actually had to do his job and not use it as an excuse to beat up on demons, where he actually has to solve cases and shit. It's a game that was developed in Jamaica, and it takes a lot of like Jamaican and West Indian like folklore with like ghosts and stuff. And you play as a girl who died, who was not supposed to die, and you have to solve murders to get your body back. And I thought that was really fun. I really appreciate games that run these dual tracks of we will explain things to you if you're from outside the culture so you understand, but also we're going to include little things in there so where if you know, and if you don't, you don't. And I love when games do that, especially when I'm the target audience for that kind of shit. And it does a lot of stuff with like Jamaican patois, which I think is just a fun language to try to like read and hear in your head, even if like reading it doesn't, like you try to read it and it's like, this isn't English. And it is, and it is its own logical language, internal consistency, like any other real language, and I think that's neat. So it's on Steam. Check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. I have there. When you listen to this, there should still be like a day and a half to submit games to the video game industry hardship fund on itch. It's going to be like the very, very end of possibility of doing that. So submit your video games so that we can have a bundle that will help people who are out of work in the video game industry. Please, if you have those. And then I'll inform everybody when it actually goes live so you can purchase it, which is the most important part. And then I've been holding out on this recommendation for a long time because it's just really intimidating to try and pronounce. But there's a Polish singer called, as close as I can get, Zdzisława Sośnicka. Check out her album Aleja Gwiazd. Very hard for me to say. I'll give this to you, Esper. But basically, if you are interested in, if you don't hate Pat Benatar with a little more synthesizer and a lot more Poland, it's just like super dramatic, fun 80s music, which I really enjoy. Oh, and also a third recommendation. I haven't quite done it yet, but by the time this goes up, I will plan to have created a short playlist of instrumental Japanese jazz that is not Cassiopeia for Ash, which I will also put on the patron-only Patreon feed for
mixtape
patrons to enjoy. Yeah, a short, maybe 10-song mixtape as a starting point for some other things to listen to. So there you go. Check that out if you are a patron.
I have one more recommendation. Frank, do you have a recommendation? I'm sorry.
I mean, I did. I was going to recommend the Polish singer, and I was going to pronounce it correcectly, but Ryan beat me to it.
Oh, but that's fine. Nice. Ash, what do you got?
Oh, it'll be after. It'll be too late by the time you guys hear this because this podcast will go out on Monday, but it's Thursday currently as we are recording. Tomorrow is Juneteenth. So even though Juneteenth will have passed by the time this hits your ear holes, you should still thank a Black person in your life. It's also Pride, so you should also thank a Black queer person in your life. You can submit your thanks to Parish, APAR. Sorry.
Thanks, Ash.
Thanks, Ash.
You're welcome.
Thanks for being Black and queer and on my show. Frank, any last recs?
No, that's it.
All right. Then I have a few. I would like to recommend that if you enjoyed this or any episode of Insert Credit, that you rate and review our show however and wherever you can. You could also support us directly by becoming a patron at patreon.com/insertcredit. If you'd like to sponsor our show with an advertisement or personal message, you can contact us to do so at show@insertcredit.com. You could also join our community at forums.insertcredit.com or watch the show on youtube.com/insertcreditshow. Special thanks to Only Ghost, Kyle Brown, Corey, Alexander Davey, Will Rohr, Kevin Morell, Jordan Thornquest, Death Strandicoot, Sean Patrick, Plasma Goose, and The Sand. This episode was edited by Esper Quinn with music by Kurt Feldman. I'm Alex Jaffe.
I'm Frank Cifaldi.
I'm Ash Parrish.
I'm Brandon Sheffield.
And your game has now been saved. We got a couple more names on there.
Yeah, nice.
I saw The Sand. That was,
Welcome to the club.
Nice.
The Sand.
Here's this lady's name, by the way. It starts ZDZ, so it's not. It's Dizwava. And L is kind of like a w-ish sound,
Right.
And
As
then
in the floor Dizwava.
there's an S, and then there's another S, but the second S
Shut
is
up.
a sh sound.